you know, that you don't use up that often, so it's kind of like a celebratory thing when you use up a product, at least when you have as much makeup as I do it is. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing an Empties video. This is the first one that I've done on my channel, but I've watched tons of these videos. I love them, and it's a very satisfying feeling to actually finish up something and be able to share it with y'all. So I've been hoarding a lot of empty stuff in my Sephora bag, so I'm going to go ahead and share this with you so I can finally throw this crap away. The first thing I have is my Neutrogena Body Clear Body Wash in the Pink Grapefruit scent, and this is just a salicylic acid acne treatment for your body. I love the Neutrogena line. It's probably my favorite drugstore skincare brand. And I don't find that this is great if you have really bad body acne, but if you just have like mild breakouts or you want to prevent any further breakouts, I find this stuff to work really well for that. And I've been using it for years, so this is something I continuously repurchase. I already have another one. It's not the pink grapefruit one though, it's just the regular body clear one, but I love this stuff. But like I said, not great if you have like chronic body acne, but if it's just like to keep it from having a flare up or just keep it, you know, at bay or whatever, I think it's really great for that. Next, I have the Pantene Beautiful Links Strengthening Shampoo, and I really like Pantene shampoos. I'm not super picky when it comes to shampoo or conditioner, but I did like this one, but I kind of like to change up what shampoo and conditioner I use, so I probably will repurchase this. It's just not something I'm going to go out right away and repurchase. So I enjoyed this, and when I get back around to it, I would use it again, but it's nothing I'm rushing to get. Another shampoo I have is the Tresemme Deep Cleanse, Purify, and Replenish shampoo. And this is just a really great clarifying shampoo. I liked this just to get all of the gunk out of my hair. Tresemme shampoos do last you forever, so if you're not the type of person who wants to have a shampoo for a really long time, Tresemme is probably not for you. But I do really like their products. I would try this again. I felt like it got my hair really clean, so I did like that. But like I said, I like to try different things. I already have another clarifying shampoo, so this isn't something I'm running out to repurchase, but I probably would try it again because it lasts a really long time and it's pretty affordable. Next, I have my Philosophy Almonds and Cream Body Wash. I love Philosophy body washes. They're some of my favorite. I get a ton of them every year for Christmas, but I really do love this scent. I believe it's limited edition, but I think they bring it back out every fall, so I would repurchase this. It's something I continuously use. I love this scent. I think I already have another backup of this scent, so yeah. If you haven't tried the Philosophy body washes, they're really great. Another shampoo is just a little sample size, and this is the Bumble Hairdressers Invisible Oil. I got this as like a 500 point perk from Sephora, and this stuff smells amazing. This was one of the first things I've tried from Bumble. I've since picked up a few more products, but I'm not really a big like expensive hair care person, but I do want to try this out in the full size just because I really loved the scent of it, and I did like the results that it had on my hair. So maybe when I'm feeling spendy one day, I will go out and get the big size of this. Next, I have a deodorant, and this is the Dove Advanced Care Clear Tone in the Pink Rosa scent. I did really like the scent of this deodorant. I'm not too picky about what deodorant I use as long as it smells nice and keeps me from sweating my butt off. I pretty much love it. So I like the Dove deodorant, but I'm not picky, so I'll pretty much use any deodorant, but this was a nice one. That's all for the body care, shower sort of stuff. Now moving on to the more fun makeup-y stuff. First, I have a couple nail things. I have the Butter London Nail Foundation Flawless Base Coat, and this was a nice base coat. I did use it for quite a while. I feel like it is a little bit pricier. I don't know if I would repurchase this. I really like my OPI Nail Envy that I'm pretty much set on right now, but I did enjoy this while I had it. I may go back to it at some point, but it's not a must-have for me. Next, I have the Seche Vite Top Coat. This is an all-time favorite. It's pretty much the best top coat I've ever used. I don't really feel the need to try anything else because I just love how shiny, and I feel like it makes my nails last for a fairly good amount of time. So it is about $10, which is kind of pricey for a nail polish, but I think it's totally worth it. I know some people don't like an ingredient that this product has, but it doesn't really bother me, and I'll continue to repurchase this. I already have another one of these, so I love this. Then I have a couple of chapsticks that I've finished. The first is Nivea A Kiss of Smoothness. Nivea is just my all-time favorite chapsticks, just for an everyday good throw in your purse to moisturize your lips. I will repurchase this. I do have a ton of chapstick. I don't need any at the moment. I very rarely actually run out of chapstick. I do like this one just for a basic, good moisturizing chapstick, so I definitely recommend these. Plus they're cheap, so you can't go wrong with that. I also have the Burts Refreshing Lip Balm with Pink Grapefruit, and this is also a really good moisturizing chapstick. I would always keep this with me at work, and smells nice, feels good on the lips. I never was a huge Burt's Bees person before I tried this one, but this kind of converted me, and I would like to try out some of their other ones because I was really impressed with this one. Then I used up, it didn't really go anywhere, but it has seen better days. This is my Beauty Blender. I am a huge fan of the Beauty Blender. I finally repurchased another one, and I think I'm going to get rid of this little guy. I had it for a couple of years, and it was just past the point of getting it clean, so I'm going to retire this little guy, but I did love him, and he did last me quite a while. Then I have my Makeup Forever HD foundation. This, I did not use all of it, but it is really old. I have had this since I was a junior in high school, I want to say, and that was 3 years ago, maybe longer. I don't know. This expired a long time ago. You're only supposed to keep this for a year. I kept it way past that. It wasn't a foundation I used all the time anyways, but I do find it's really good for photos and just a good fuller coverage foundation. Not one I'm running out to repurchase. I probably will try this again at some point because it was a good foundation and it's highly raved about. Tons of people love this foundation, but I'm trying out some other things right now, so maybe further down the road I will try this out again, but for now I'm just using other things. Then I have my MAC Mineralized Skinfinish Natural in the color medium. This is one of the best setting powders I have tried so far. It's one of those things you don't really realize how good it is until you try to use other things, but I had this for quite a while. It did last a pretty good time, and I finally used it up. I am going to back to MAC this so I can get a new lipstick, but I do love this powder. I will definitely repurchase it. I'm trying out some other powders right now that I'm getting along with, but I think this is just a good standard powder that you just kind of need to have to set your makeup. It's a really good setting powder. You can even use it as an all over face powder if you don't need a lot of coverage, but I've used it for both and I love this. I will repurchase it, just not right now. Next I have a couple of base products. The first is the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. This I got as a sample in my Pro palette, and I just used it just to use. I have to use eyeshadow primer because I have oily eyelids, but I haven't, it was just a primer. It did the job, primed my eyes, kept them from creasing. Nah, it was okay. I don't really think I'll repurchase it. I'm using the Nars one right now, and I'll probably honestly go back to the Urban Decay one once I finish the Nars one, just because I feel like that's the best one I've tried so far. So if you're looking for a really good primer, I would recommend the Urban Decay one just because it's the classic and you can't go wrong with it. If it works, it works. Also, I have the Bare Minerals Prime Time in the color Champagne Toast. This was one of my favorites all-time cream eyeshadows. Me and my aunt were absolutely addicted to this. It was limited edition, so we can no longer find it. So I was holding on to this little guy as long as I possibly could, but it's just dried out. I can't get any more out of this product, so I am getting rid of it. But it was a really great bronzy cream eyeshadow, and I loved it. And I tried to find a dupe for this, but there's just nothing that is as good as this. But it was nice while it lasted, but I'm gonna get rid of it. So if this ever comes back out, I would get it again. I recommend it, but I don't know if it will. And lastly, I have two mascaras. The first is a mini Benefit They're Real I did think I really liked this when I started using it again, but I've since found way better mascaras, and I don't really think I'll ever purchase this again. I did like it for my bottom lashes, but it's really hard to get off, and I don't like that, and it doesn't give me like super false looking eyelashes or do anything super amazing, so I don't really feel the need to buy this, and it's pricier. I don't really like expensive mascaras, and I don't feel the need to have this, but I know tons of people like this, and this may be a great mascara for you, but me personally, I don't think I'll ever purchase it again. And then I have the Loreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and this is one of my all-time favorite mascaras. I've kind of strayed away from it, and I tried something different that I ended up liking a lot better. I do already have another tube of this, and I have been using it, but it still just doesn't compare to the L'Oreal Butterfly Mascara that I'm really in love with at the moment. But I did love this at one point in time, and I'll probably go back to it, but for now I'm just using other things. Like I said, I have another tube of this, but I don't really reach for it that much. But I do recommend this if you like a really good volumizing mascara that's going to be a more wet formula, because I did use this for probably about a year and it was one of my favorite mascaras. Okay guys, so that's it for this empty video. Let me know some products you've used up recently in the comments below, or if you've tried out any of these products and you like them and you think I should give them another shot, because some of them it's been a while since I've used them up. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!